Welcome back. We rejoined the Prime Minister in Mount Hagen, where I caught up with him recently. Discipline, sir, and effectiveness are two operative words closer to your chest. You demonstrate that. Are those around you, the backup civil service, are they in tune with you on those two operative words?
Again, like many other things in the country, like hospitals that we are rebuilding. If you look at every hospital in the country, you see some work going on because we are putting money direct to the hospitals, not through health department, not through finance department, not through planning department, direct to the hospitals. Same thing, we are now through free education giving money direct to the schools, so you can see some infrastructure maintenance going on. Same thing with the public service. I'll give you an example. For the last 10 or so years, about 12 years since the Mekere government in 1999, you remember the cuts and the layoffs of public servants. Very brutal. It was barely down to a skeleton that was barely functioning. Because of those cuts, the public servants was not effective whatsoever. Today, like the police force, our defense force, from 5,000 we reduced it down to 2,000. Many recruits across the country, many nursing colleges were shut down, many teachers' colleges were shut down. How can you build a public service, effective public service, if you don't invest in the training and building capacity around it? So when we got into government, we started recruiting more police. We opened up Bomana Police College. It was shut down for 10 years. How can you have an effective law and order management in the country when you have no policemen, when the police force is aging? So this year we have now trained over 1,000, over the past few years, over 1,000, close to 2,000 men and women who have now been addition to the new police force. We are trying to rebuild these numbers, rebuild the public service, rebuild the departments, rebuild the health system, rebuild the education system. It's not going to take 1 year.
The lost decade of development?
And it's not my word that is saying lost decade. This is the World Bank saying, this is the IMF saying, this is the competent international observers are saying that that was the lost decade.
The Leaders Summit, Prime Minister, in 2 days in February 2016, are we achieving the kind of goals that we strive to achieve with this forum?
Listen, these are summits that are clearly designed to bring leaders together to see what is happening in each of our electorates, in our provinces, so we motivate each other. If someone is doing well, say for instance in Western Islands, we remember the Kapal House was burnt down, we are rebuilding it. We see the Mount Hagen city roads run down, we just put 40 million kina, we are rebuilding it now. We put in the 4-lane highway, we're putting the airport international terminal. We are now planning to extend the airport terminal. We are now going to build a new Supreme Court and National Courthouse. When we finish the Kapal House, that's the next big construction that is going to go in Western Islands. When you look around Western Islands, business is booming. People are flocking into Western Islands and Mount Hagen City to do business and to get service. Now, why is that happening? It's because leadership is now stable. You have a good governor, you have a good local member, you have a good members of parliament, you've got good leadership, which is working closely with the national government, and that is why you have these developments taking place.
Prime Minister, we are running out of time. It's coming towards Christmas now, and you've been in office since 2011. That's a long time. Are you tired?
Oh, I've got more energy. I'm more determined than ever. When I have got many challenges ahead of me, many challenges behind me, many challenges everywhere, it just gives me the determination to continue to progress working until 2017. I will respect the people's decision in 2017. If they see the scorecard that I have presented over the past 5 years or 6 years by 2017, if they feel that I have not done the right job, please feel free to make their decision. That is my call to Papua New Guineans. But compare my scorecard with the cards of the others who have been there before me. Those who continue to criticize me. But I want to tell you that there are some leaders, like our good governor, the Right Honourable Pai Swinty, Right Honourable Sir Julius Chen, very committed to making sure that working together for the good of the country is important. And I think leaders need to see that kind of example of corporate. We cannot agree all the time. There will be some disagreements on how we approach things, but that is part of life. We need to work on over those disagreements and move forward. But let me take this opportunity to wish everyone, including those in the opposite side of our politics, those who challenge us continuously, and all our citizens throughout the country.
You are our Prime Minister. We expect it from you, sir.
And of course, we ask for their forgiveness. We forgive them in the true spirit of Christmas. And we wish every Papua New Guinean the very best for Christmas and the New Year. And I wish that they have a very safe one. We all have one life. I know that after death we are going to go and join our good Lord. But while we are here, we have been put here for a purpose. Let's do it safely for the good of everyone, and in particular good for each and every one of yourself and the families that they have throughout the country.
Sir, that's all we have time for. Thank you for talking to us. That was Prime Minister Peter O'Neill talking to me in Mount Hagen. Next, we'll meet Papua New Guinea's snake doctor.